So, story time.
Long ago, launched a spaceship. It was the carrier of our lunar station's brand new part. However, what Bob had not known was that he would not have enough fuel to return. He would have to stay in the station until help arrived to save him.
Oh, yeah, and by the way, that's the Lunar Station's brand new part. As you can see, it has 5 docking ports, it has 4 goo experiments, some batteries. You're right, we should probably get back to the video. Okay, let's do that. Alright, so, hello everybody, and today we are in another episode of KSP, yay! Insert children saying yay here. Yeah, I actually have an audio clip that has children saying yay, it's quite wonderful. So, yeah, this is our 6th episode, and much like the 5th episode, we shall be doing another rendezvous. So we have Jebediah, and he's in his capsule. He's the only one in this 2-person capsule, because he is going to be saving somebody. And that someone is Bob Kerman. He's up in the Lunar Space Station with Bill and a couple other white coat people. And, you know, Bill is going to stay there, but Bob was kind of the delivery man. He was delivering a new part for the space station, and he doesn't want to stay there. Bob does not want to be in that space station, so we are going back to save him, because when we first went there, our spaceship was a bit flawed, and we found out that it wouldn't be able to return. But I am very happy that I was able to dock it in the first place, because that's actually my first time docking. Applause to myself. But, yeah, so this is the part of the video where I say my intro stuff, and I forget what to say next. So, this is also the part where I start talking about the very obvious things. So as you can see, the solar panels are retracted. I know lots of times in missions, I'll forget to put on simple things like solar panels and batteries, and then all of a sudden, there I am like flying through space to like Duna or some distant planet or whatnot, and then I'm like, oh wait, I'm out of power. That happens most often with like unmanned ships. When you have manned ships, it's not the most worst thing, I don't think. But, you know, it's still a pretty bad thing. So, yeah, we're off to the moon, the wonderful moon of the moon. Nothing more than that. If you notice, the spaceship is called I'm Coming Bob. Get it? Because his name is Bob. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this. So, yeah. I'm kind of glad that I didn't get too rendezvous crazy and start, like, intentionally putting people and trapping them in space. I mean, I am pretty crazy. But, like, not that crazy for rendezvousing. I mean, rendezvousing I find to be something rather fun to do. It's difficult to learn at first, but fun to do. And I don't know, I feel like it's probably not the most fun thing to watch, unfortunately, but it's something that I enjoy to do, so be it. And so we're setting up our maneuver here. We're going to be rendezvousing with the space station, so I'm probably going to skip all of our maneuvers here. We skipped all the way to the point where we are coming in on our space station. Let's see if we can find the maneuver here. So, oh, yep, there it is. It's the Lunar Station, 1.3 kilometers away. Jebediah looks very happy about that. So, we're going to find out which way we burn, or actually, we are 24 meters per second relative to our target, so as you can see right here, we shall be flying towards it, and then we shall slow our velocity. So, right, by the way, if that backstory in the beginning of the video wasn't enough for you, then I have an even further backstory that goes even backer than the backest backness. Probably not that far, but, you know, pretty far, okay? So when I originally made the space station, I'm like, this is such a good idea, and like, my space station cores are always far too big. That's just the nature with me building space stations. Like, the initial space station capsule is just like 20 times bigger than it needs to be. It's a pretty bad thing. But I'm setting it up, and it has 2 capsules suspended on the side for some reason. That's just how I like aesthetic of spaceships and whatnot. It's my thing. And, so when you're launching it, like the original space station launch is just extremely wobbly, and I'm surprised it actually kind of worked. So also, when I first launched it, my capability with science, or my level of science understanding, you know the R&D facility, right? That's the place where you unlock things with science, because this is my career mode world, so I don't actually have everything unlocked yet. That's why I don't have a couple capsules and whatnot, and some things in my jiggers and etc. So, When I originally made the space station, I didn't have some things that I wanted in there. For example, the large solar arrays, or that 4-way, or actually rather 6-way, except I turned it into an only 5-way, Daco clamp-a-majigger. And so as you can see here, we're back at the space station. So I actually transported the Daco clamp-a-majigger over here, now since I have the science capability. I'm hoping what I'm saying is kind of understandable, because I'm kind of, like, blabbering at this point. However, yeah, this is Bob, and since I don't really want to get too close to it for the sake of making sure I don't completely smash into the space station, I'm just gonna be the lazy one and have Bob fly about, like, 500 meters in space, all alone, with nothing but his jetpack. So, he will get there shortly, and once he is there, then him and Jebediah can have a laugh and be like, okay, yeah, let's get home. Because, you know, Jebediah is always having fun and always laughing. I think Bob is just kind of tired of space and, like, wants to get back. Because Bob has been in space for 1 whole day. Oh my god. I mean, that's not as much compared to the people in the space station, because they were probably in there for, like, forever. But, yeah, anyways, back to a relevant topic. They are all inside. Insert yaying children again. Yay. It's completely relevant. Okay, yeah, so it says that we're going to get out in about 28 seconds. We're going to exit the lunar orbit in 28 seconds after burning, so I can just do that. I don't even need to set up a maneuver. So yes, our SAS is locked, and we activate our nuclear engines. Career mode totally did teach me to play KSP. Before career mode, I've told you about this in the previous episode. If you did watch the previous episode. I've told you about it in where before I would just use Rockomax all the time, and this is why I'm scared of Rockomax. And every time I'd launch, I would be like, Ermagerd, it must need more fuel tanks, must need more thrust, etc. And I've actually kind of learned that you don't need all of that, even though most of my space stations, or actually rather spaceships, are still gigantic. Well, a lot of the spaceships I make are probably not the most efficient. They could probably be slightly smaller and get even further with that slightly smallerness. That's kind of just how my primitive knowledge of the game works. But, yeah. Nothing quite more than that. That was actually a pretty hard transition on my part. I'm sorry. I just edited this about 40 minutes ago, and then I realized I didn't put a transition there. So yay, editing, right? iMovie is editor. I'm gonna stop talking because I don't know what I'm saying. When do I ever know what I'm saying, right? Like, I'm literally just staring at the screen, and my facial expression right now is just like, what am I talking about? And I've mentioned this paradox many times before. I'm talking about me talking. And right now I'm talking about me talking about me talking. Oh my goodness, too much. No. That's the second consecutive time I've died in 2 episodes. So there we go. We've jettisoned that far too much fuel. And wow, we actually still have another whole fuel tank. That's good. So we can start retracting these solar panels. And then when I'm ready to re-enter, which will be very soon, considering that we're flying in pretty quickly, we can decouple that last one. So we have an entire tank worth of fuel that we're just going to throw into the orbit, or throw into the atmosphere to burn up and die. Yeah, it's the truth. I mean, we don't need it. Our velocity's fine. It'll be slowed enough. So yep, that's an entire tank of fuel. Goodbye. So yeah, we're ready for the landing. Yay. Wow, that's actually quite a lot of debris there. I never really have that many boosters on one stage at a time. It's just very new for me to watch, and for some reason it interests me. Alright, so I'm going to pay a bit more attention to my altitude here as we're coming down. So we're at 35,000 meters. Oh, there we go. I see the fire. The fire. We are re-entering. Bill. Jebediah. Jebediah, are you ready for this? Oh, it's a really cool capsule view, actually. I love capsule view. First person is just amazing. So yeah, we're coming in. Yeah. I'm honestly really glad that there's no heating in this game. As of now, maybe sometime in a future update, but this is just 0.22. I'm kind of glad there's no heating, because these guys will probably be dead, because we're coming in really fast here. But yeah, I honestly really like the capsule view at this point. It's just so beautiful watching as you come into the desert. Alright, and our parachutes shall deploy shortly, still infinitely falling as we have been for this entire recording, because of course orbiting is just falling at a pace faster than the world turns below you. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I can't be certain. But, yeah, we're coming in. Oh, this is pretty fast, too. Oh, no, we're good. 4 meters per second we shall land at. 4.2 meters per second, we are coming down. We can slow our time warp and officially land. Kaboom! Explosion! Just kidding. Successful, yay! And since I rarely come to the desert, I might as well do some science while I'm here. Because surface samples, I feel like taking a surface sample of sand makes me feel worthwhile. Really weird things make me feel worthwhile. Okay, so get back in there. We've done enough science for today, and actually we've done science except for that. So yeah, yeah. So off that topic, we are now doing the arts of the solar panels. Yay! Because I mean we're gonna recover them very shortly. I mean, come on, you'd see that if you were a helicopter flying by to recover them, right? That's easy to see, right? Well, let's zoom out here. Oh, okay, maybe not the most easy to see. As long as you're flying really low. Goodness, I cannot see that at all. Okay, so maybe they're screwed. Just kidding. Um, Alright, yeah, so we can recover our vessel here. And finally, Bob shall return home after delivering his part to the Space Center. What am I even saying? To the help me find words here. To the Mooner Station. Yes, that's the words I'm looking for. Alright, finally. We're here at our tracking center. We have a whole bunch of things going on right now. We go to our stations. Yep, the Mooner Station's all here, and it's prepped, and everything is fine in the world of Mooner Stations. So, yes! Thank you for watching, and I shall see you in the next episode, or in another video, or wherever you wish to meet me at. So, until then, goodbye. Okay, yeah, that's it. You can stop the recording now. Stop. Cut the recording! I am so good at drawing.